Good afternoon. What a day it's been today. Did the usual bits and bobs this morning, bit of shopping. I didn't really fancy going further afield, so I stuck with local. Anyway, this afternoon I went on the way here. I went to the garden centre and I wanted to have a look, see what seeds they got flower wise, you know, if there's anything that I hadn't got. Well, I got there and while I was going through my pockets, it suddenly dawned on me I hadn't seen my dad's card, and I used it to get his money out. Anyway, I checked all my pockets, no card. Oh dear. So anyway, I went in the garden centre and got some dahlia seeds, dwarf ones, so that's something we're going to film this afternoon. Do a bit more transplanting. But anyway, got home and by this time I was so worked up to go to the loo, and I looked through me, I thought, because I had a different coat on this morning, I wasn't in there. So I had to come out and tell my dad, and we were thinking about cancelling the card there and then, but I said, look, let me just go down the village and pop into the shop and see whether anyone had dropped it in. Now, in our village there's quite a few shops, but I just took a gamble with the biggest shop, the Co-op. Well, as it turned out, somebody had found it outside. So I checked the balance and it seemed all okay. So Dad's relieved. But God, my heart missed a few beats, and I'm in the black books. Anyway, back to the allotment. It's been drizzle all morning, and I don't know about where you are, but we rarely ever see drizzle these days. So it's been quite. It's been different. Anyway, it's stopped at the moment, and I've come down here, and I'm just having a look round, and I can see that lots is happening on the seed front. There's lots of germination. In fact, I think I'm going to take the camera off the tripod in a few minutes. Anyway, I'd just like to thank all my YouTube viewers for their continued support, and hope my videos aren't too boring. I know I've got the problem with getting me in the film. It's hard when you're on your own trying to find the right place to film yourself, and I keep chopping my head. I'm hoping that this position isn't going to be doing that. I really hope, anyway. It was a busy day yesterday and I was aching so much. Oh! I'm just having a look down here. It looks as though we may very well have some parsley coming through. Then again, it might not be, but we'll see. I think it's a bit too early for that, to be honest. Right, so I'm looking across here to the seeds what we planted a week ago, approximately a week ago, and I can see from here clearly we've got kohlrabi through. They're coming through in 2 trays of that. We've got a beetroot. Beetroot is pretty well showing through on all the 6 cells on each tray, I think. And over here, the marigolds, we have now got, I would say, approximately 20 out in each tray. That is quite amazing. I think I'm going to show you now. Just excuse me a second while I lift this off the tripod. Right, just look. So they're the zinnias. These are the marigolds. There wasn't really much happening with those yesterday, was there? But as you can see now, there's lots. And this little tray here, look at that, there's zinnias, and they're all coming through. The cosmos now have got their second leaf appeared. They are looking like cosmoses now. If we open the trays up, you can see that the zinnias there are really good. Same with that one. There is still nothing, sorry about that, that's not, I'll come back to that. There's still nothing growing in that one. There's plenty happening in there. And then if we look, you can see the beetroot. In that tray as well. And then we're moving across here, we've got the kohlrabi. So let's just, I'm just having a quick peep at the cosmos, what we transplanted. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that they've all survived, you know. Some more so than others. I mean, if we look over here, you can clearly see now that we've got second leaves clearly showing. That's really good. One thing I like about this new design of this polytunnel is the actual, you got the water for trailing water outside, and you seem to have a double layer of plastic along here, which just happens to be an ideal spot for my pallet staging, because it means that the plants on this side are getting that little bit extra protection. That's pretty good. So obviously it's too early for anything really to be happening in these beds. You can see, looking at the sky around, it's very dull, but it's relatively calm. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the strawberries. Remember the strawberries I transferred into here? Just look at those. Just look at that. How they've grown. They look quite healthy, don't they? And we've got a couple more over there. Take you back out here. And the strawberries, what I put in here, are perking up now. In fact, that one there has got a flower on it. Can you see it? Hey, I bet there's not many of you who got flowers on your strawberries. I have moved the ones that were in the pot. In the polytunnel. I've moved them back out here. I'm not sure where they're going to go eventually. I'm still undecided whether to use these beds for my strawberries. Because I've got loads at home. A couple of hundred maybe. A lot of them are in these buckets and they're fine, but I still got quite a few in the 3 litre pots, which could possibly be brought down here. My only concern is that the ones at home have got this brown mark around the outsides of the leaves, and these here haven't. and I'm not sure what it is. I've tried to find out on the internet. The nearest suggestion I could get was that it was too dry for them, and that doesn't really work, because some of them were in the tunnel, and yeah, that's fair enough, it might have been dry, but the others have been outside all winter, so, and they've both got it, so I'm not sure about that. But these are certainly really perking up now. Now I should tell you, if you're thinking about growing strawberries, that ideally if you're growing them in the ground and you're going to use the method I used to use with the weed fabric like on here, you should separate the strawberries by 18 inches and 2 feet between each row. The reason being for that is because they will grow, they will really grow outwards, and you'll have trouble walking in between the plants to pick the strawberries. Obviously you're not going to get the problem how we're doing it here, because they're in the beds and we can just reach over. Also, obviously you're going to get lots of runners, so having them in a bed like this, you can just tuck them into the soil, let them take, and then pot them on. Now looking over here, I can see that the only strawberry in this bed which isn't showing any signs of life is this one here. If you look here, that's the new crown, that's the crown, that's the new leaves appearing. You can see that's a fresh leaf there. We've also got another one over there. And these are all fresh. And if you look at them, they're all looking healthy. I'm looking across onto this bed here. I must do some weeding. I can see that we've got 1, 2, 3, that was a runner, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they seem to be all okay. And then in here, we've got 12 again. And it looks as though these are all going to be fine as well, because even this one here, which I had my doubts about, has got new leaves appearing, so we're going to be okay. So they're all going to be fine. I'm just looking across at the rhubarb. That was just showing yesterday, that was just poking through. I don't think there was any leaves showing then. And look how it's grown overnight. And that one. Look at that. Fantastic. So, all looking good. Right, I'm going to stop it now, and I'll probably do another little video with the sowing. We'll see it when I decide what I'm doing. So I'll catch you in a bit. Bye for now.